So let's switch to another spooky game that just came out today that I also know very little about. That I bought on a whim. I'm a little sleepy, yeah. Oh, Jesus, it's fucking loud. The war criminal woke me up multiple times in the middle of the night. Hey, Slobs, can you please detect the game? It doesn't want to detect the game. So let me adjust capture specific window. No, it doesn't seem to want to do it either. So we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, chat, of display capture. Options. Alright, yeah, this seems good. I don't know the premise of this one. I just know it's a new horror game that came out today, and I was like, let's give it a go.
Excuse me? Chris, I presume?
Yeah, sure.
It's Evelyn? We spoke on the phone.
Oh, right, sorry. I didn't recognize your voice.
Oh, that's fine. I'm happy you could make it. Your father, it seems well, he didn't have a lot of friends in the end.
He never did.
Right. Anyway, the Hall asked me to give you this. It was all they had in regards to his personal effects.
A book?
I'm sure there's a lot you have to process today. I apologize for being so forward.
No, it's fine, honestly. We really weren't that close.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, Chris. I hope you have a safe journey home.
Oh boy. Looks like we got like retro PS1 style. I dig the fuck out of that.
It may concern. Packed into the pages of this book, you'll find my life's work. A means with no end. A fruitless garden. 30 years of questions with no answers. Much like my own hollow ambitions, some things never come to fruition. I only hope that these tattered pages may serve to prove that we are more than ourselves, and that our perception of reality is merely a veil over our own ideals and hunger to understand this world. I have many regrets. The Institute is not one of them.
Oh boy. It's a very pretty looking game. Oh, I can use the headlights, huh? Gear shift. Fucking initial D, baby! Germany! Just happened. Last stop, 2146. I don't want to get out. I want my mobile phone. Hello?
The battery's dead.
You fucking amateur. I want to play Flappy Bird. Not really the weather for ice cream. Excuse me. You fucking Philistine. It is the perfect weather for ice cream. Because every type of weather is the perfect weather for ice cream. Oh, reliable. That's cute.
Christ alive! You almost gave me a heart attack. Let me guess. Got lost in the storm?
Oh, man. You got dialogue
You know,
choices?
conversation is normally a two-way thing.
Wow, I'm deciding.
Sorry to barge in. You're still open, right?
Kitchen's closed, but we have all the coffee you could want. You don't sound like you're from around here.
No. I mean, I used to be. Long time ago.
Where are you headed anyway?
I'm, headed east. Oswestry.
Oh, so do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Give me the bad news.
Okay, go on. Hit me with the bad news first.
Fearless. I like it. Well, you missed the turning. It's like half an hour back the way you came.
No!
Good news is I know the way. We'll be headed that way myself soon anyway. Hang about and I'll show you the way, if I can bum a lift.
I don't think so.
Sure. To be honest, I could do with the company.
Wasn't looking forward to cycling in this rain anyway.
But I don't know.
Nothing creepy though. I'll kick your ass if you try anything.
Hey, I'm just relieved to be off that road. Where are we, anyway?
Welcome to the Last Stop Cafe. Best coffee this side of the A5. Don't get a lot of customers these days though.
Why is that?
Oh yeah, help yourself to coffee. I'll be done in 5.
Do you murder the customers? I want coffee.
So I never caught your name.
Oh, it's Chris.
Chris. Right. Nice and simple.
Yeah. It was my dad's name. My grandfather, too. My parents weren't exactly ones to break tradition.
Well,
Good.
It's nice to meet you, Chris. I'm a neighbour.
I used to know someone. It means winter, right?
Close. Winter is Giaf. An era translates to snow.
Oh, my Welsh is a little rusty.
Oh, we're in Wales.
Hey, I'm impressed. Most English folk can't even read the road signs.
Well, neither can I, apparently.
Louis would be having a field day right
So
now.
what brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, I buried my dad today.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We didn't, exactly see eye to eye.
Oh, did you deal with that? Thanks, though.
It's fine. We didn't, exactly see eye to eye.
Yeah, my dad left when I was 6. Turned up 10 years later wanting to play Happy Family. I still get calls from him. Not that I ever answer.
Family, eh?
I'll be finished up soon, then we can hit the road.
I don't want to hit no road. The coffee. The coffee. Alright. I don't need the loo right now. Hey! That better not be licensed, otherwise I'm going to be very upset. Staying away from the radio. What?
Again, that's the second time this week.
Are you going to murder me?
Got a lighter here somewhere.
Tab. Yes. My lighter, a gift from an old friend. Hotkey 1.
See, this is why I love smokers. You wouldn't mind taking a look, would you?
Who said I'm a smoker?
Fuse boxes in the back.
Okay, I guess.
Could be a
Last
pothead.
time I was waiting 4 hours for an electrician.
Why do you keep the fuse box in the toilet?
So, what am I looking for here?
There's a fuse box in the kitchen.
Kitchen. Right.
The fuse box. Lights only. XX.
Hey, Naira, a bunch of these fuses are fried.
Should be some spares in there somewhere.
You better pay me for this. I demand crunch bars as payment. It's jammed. The door is jammed. You keep them in the fridge? No. Knives. Screwdriver has been added to the inventory. Electrical fuse.
And the fuse is dead. It's dead. Dead.
Hey, no need to thank me or anything. Naira?
They list. They list. I hear some, like, thudding music. Hello? Are you alright? Yeah, hi, Joe. The fuck happened here? Where's the phone? Don't go into the woods. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. I'm gonna go into the woods. I love the woods. Speaker is wired to the tape player. Strange device with 2 antennae.
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
You're a battery. Need to find a replacement battery. Instant camera. Yeah, we got a Polaroid camera. Cafe exit. Moldy. Thankfully, I'm not hungry. Can I make more coffee? No, I can't go back there. Hello? Moose baby? Is there anything else I can investigate before we go off into the spooky woods? What were you doing up there, Anira? Hello? Why'd you disappear on me, buddy? Rust bucket. Piece of shit. This is cute. Oh wait, is this like a joke ending? Did we just, like, dip? Did we just, like... Oh, Jesus, fuck. Well, I don't know if I missed anything back at the cafe. Lucky to be alive. Hello? Moose baby? I can run. Wait, that guy told us not to go in the woods, and we're in the woods now. Oh, man. Are we gonna get spooked hard? Hello. Bunker door. There's a hexagonal fixture in the center of the door mechanism. Is that green jizz? Oh no, they're mushrooms. Oh yes. Save. What? Why? Why do I want to take a photo? Load? Oh, you use the camera to save! That's cute. Rowboat. An old rowboat. The oars are missing. Hello?
Oh, that smell.
It's like we got some occult symbols on the floor. And a mushroomy boy. What the hell happened to them? Discarded note. Date, December 10th, 98. Time, 2:37. Researcher, Dr. Nisha Baines. Bearing 530222-494. Negative 4.1199894. Location, Roadside Cafe in Woodland Quarantine Zone. Site A. Full range, strong displacement, singular source, clear, audible chatter, further study advised. 88.0 through 88.9 clear, 89.0 through 89.9 clear. 90 moderate displacement, two sources indicate audible chatter, multiple entities. 91, 92, 93 clear, 94, 95, 96 clear, 97 weak displacement of two sources and distinct audible chatter, 98 through 108.1 clear. I'm reading all that shit. Rusty valve. Valve handle, because we're on Steam, I get it. Hold on. We gotta go deal with Joji Boji. Making sure he's not up to mischief. BRB. Oh, fucking JoJo! Buddy boy! Joji Boji. Been placed outside. Alright. Resume. Actually, let's oh, the game has gamepad support. That's cool. Alright. The bunker was this way, was it not? It is... What would we find in the bunker? What horrors await us? Inside of the bunker. Alpha Charlie. Bravo. Bravo team is situated flying around the forest zone. Hello? Moose baby. I don't know where I need to go, so we're just gonna fucking figure it out. Oh my god. Padlock.
Locked.
Listen. All we need are, what was it? Like 2 wrenches, I think? That's all we need to open that padlock. I learned this from lockpicking lawyer, depending on the type of, padlock. Hello,
Hey, wait!
lady. Let's look tight. Comes. Maybe this is metaphor for the atomic bomb. Computer temple. Site C. Warning. Status compromised. Hey, I was not done reading yet. Simulcast link absent. Resolution. Establish containment procedure. Contain these nuts. Warning. Multiple sites compromised. Lockdown procedure initiated. Echo Garden status unknown. A rack of various audio devices. Communications device.
Hello?
Oh, God, am I happy to hear your voice. I thought you guys had left me here for dead. Does this mean you got the all clear? I can leave.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I need help.
Wait, you're not from the cleanup team?
No.
Fuck.
Look, I was in the cafe and there was this thing. It attacked us. I just want to get out of here, please. Send help.
Okay, take a minute. Tell me exactly what you saw.
I don't know. It was dark, like some kind of nightmare.
Wasn't Wilbur.
Feels like I'm dreaming.
Hey, it's going to be all right. What's your name?
It's Chris, but...
Okay, Chris. I'm Helen. You need to listen to me. We're in a bit of trouble here. Something bad has happened. You're going to have to trust me. I need you to do something for me. I'm from a team of researchers. Whatever you saw in the cafe, it's not real, okay?
Okay.
But for us to leave this place, we're going to have to work together. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis?
Sure. When I was a kid, it would scare the shit out of me.
Think of it like that. Only your bed spans several miles.
Oh no!
The things you see here, no matter how real they may seem, they're just broken memories. Figments of your imagination latched onto something real.
Look, I'm just trying to find my way home.
The only way you or I are getting out of here is if you do exactly as I say.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Chris, but we're in this together, whether you like it or not.
Okay, fine. So what do I do?
There are 3 sites, each with a device engineered to secure and contain the surrounding area. Several days ago, these devices failed. Simultaneously, each site was disconnected from the array. You're going to have to manually reboot the simulcast devices to re-link the array.
Honestly, I struggle with the VCR. I'm not exactly qualified to...
Think of this as more of a hi-fi. Just hit the power and press the big green button. It's that simple.
Okay.
Okay, and how will I know where these things are?
Each link has a failsafe signal for that exact reason. Easily tracked with a displacement device. There should be one there in the orchard.
And there really is no other option?
I wish there was.
You said something about a displacement device?
Yeah, it's like a portable radio, only one that can pick up signals beyond the typical bands. We use them to monitor the anomalies, to listen to them.
Signals?
The signals are a side effect, a trace left over from the afflicted entities. Once an item is afflicted, it gives off a specific wavelength that the frequency displacement monitor picks up.
Okay.
You can trace the origin with it. That'll lead you to the simulcast link.
You have no idea how much this sounds like nonsense to me. It's the same shit my dad used to obsess over.
Chris, I'm deadly serious. We need to get those sites contained.
Tell me more about these sites.
Tell me more about these sites.
There are 3 sites. If the radio's working, that must mean that the orchard has power. Check the monitors there for an update on each site.
Okay.
One is just off the main road. There's an abandoned cafe that we've been monitoring for several months now. The second is in the village itself, situated in an old public house. And the third, Ground Zero, is beyond the lake. A stretch of farmland where the first anomaly was found.
Cafe, village, farmland. Got it. Okay, and what's stopping me from walking right out of here?
You're welcome to try, but I strongly suggest you reconsider that thought. Could be a fallen tree, a gas leak, exhaustion. It's very hard to comprehend right now. But this place, it's different. It has an agenda.
No.
If you're here for a reason, and it's not going to let you leave until it's had its way.
How the hell does a field in the middle of nowhere have an agenda?
It's better if you don't think about it, honestly. Just focus on getting those sites contained.
All right.
Okay, well, I'll be back later. I'm gonna go check out those sites.
Go careful, Chris.
I will not be careful. Looks like they were tracking something. Hey, there's physics. Computer terminal. Site A. Warning, status compromised. Simulcast link absent. Resolution established containment protocol. Audio devices. Site B. Yeah, same shit. Okay.
This is crazy.
Rusty old generator. Looks busted. This game's neat. Oh, there it is. What if I don't want to pick it up?
Is this that device you mentioned?
It's pretty big and bulky. Frequency displacement monitoring device has been added to the inventory.
Huh. What's this? Operational guidelines.
Confidentiality. Please read the following statement carefully before operating your equipment. Licensee, licensees, employees shall not disclose by any method of communication Any proprietary information, trade secrets, technical and scientific information, or other confidential information expressly or implicitly disclosed by licensor to licensee. Operational guidelines. The Frequency Displacement Monitoring Device, FDMD, is property of the Echo Garden Institute, utilizing the latest in digital chip technology developed in-house by our team of world-class engineers. Tuning. Similar to commercial FM radio, the FDMD is capable of picking up frequencies between 88 megahertz, I'm assuming that's megahertz, and 108.1 megahertz on a precise granular scale, displacement monitoring. After a compromised frequency has been established, the FDMD's directional microphone can be used to detect the origin of the FM displacement. When directed at a target, the LCD digital display will activate. The display will show a numerical readout between 0.1.0.0 and 1.0.0.0, with the number increasing based on the strength of the signal. Stabilizing a displacement, the note has been torn. Neat. Well, beep, 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 beep. Oh my god. What? Frequency Displacement Monitoring Device, FDMD. Press left control to raise or lower the directional microphone. Press E to unequip the device. 3 to quick select the device. Operation. When raised, the directional microphone is able to pick up signals in the environment. When a signal is detected, the device will emit a blue light. Signal strength is represented by the LCD readout on the device. A higher number indicates a stronger signal. Please note, the Frequency Displacement Monitoring Device is a proprietary device and property of Echo Garden Institute. This device is a proof of concept and should only be used by EGI technicians. Use outside of a designated testing facility has not been certified by the HSE. Handle with care. Hello? Hello? Moose baby. Oh, door's locked. Hello. This gate is open. Oh, goodness. Blockade. Looks like the way has been intentionally blocked. So we just wander around with this thing? Looking for spooky shit? That door's locked. I believe, yeah, this led like nowhere, right? The bunker. Oh, nice! They like drown out the audio. That's cool. Hello? Crucified man? That's rather grisly. Burnt note. Site B, observational report, day 16, Thursday, 24th September 1992. Sightings 2. Sighting 1. Time, 6:36. Weather, overcast, light rainfall. Precipitation, 100%. Humidity, 89. Wind, 17 miles per hour. Clarity, poor. Location, outside village. store on Wick Lane. Description: humanoid appearance, dark translucency observed at a distance. Sighting 2. Time 1612. ... Remainder of the note is illegible. Or ineligible. Illegible! James is stupid. James can't speak. Hello! I wish to save you. Alright. It's our car. Can we get up? I wish to leave. I guess we cannot. So we shall go down this path. No, wrong button. What the fuck is going on over there?
It's like it's toying with us. I've been going around in circles. The signal keeps moving, like my presence is disturbing. Sasha wasn't at the meeting point. The orchard's still empty, and it should have been my handover 6 hours ago. Oh, and on top of that, comms are still down. It's been 8 hours now.
Yay. Strange device. Examine. Dizzying hum is emanating from the device. We're getting closer.
Why? Why are you doing this? No! Let him go!
No. Okay. Drowning noises. Kind of head beat into the footsteps. Or head banging, rather. Oh, I guess we're going to a new area. Undiscovered key items remain in this area. Oh, we're at the cafe. But where? Where are the undiscovered key items? Hello? Moose baby? I'm gonna make a game about Moose baby. What is this? The green mushrooms.
How are you so calm? This is serious, like really fucking serious. Downtime at this scale with all 3 sites compromised. Which one was it? We're looking at irreversible damage, that's all I'm saying. I just don't get it. How did each site go down within minutes of one another? The chances of simultaneous system failure is so... Are you even listening?
Do you hear it? They're calling us.
Sam.
They don't like us. They want it back.
What the hell are you talking about? Come on, help me find the key.
Okay. Heavy duty case. Cassette tape was added to the inventory. Looks like it's fucking covered in blood, yo. You get booty blasted, yo? Can I go further down the road? What just happened? Oh, I get warped back. Huh. Secrets. Alright. Hello, Moose Baby. Telephone. The fuck? Signal switches, huh? One sec, pick up. What did I do? Let's try it again. Let's do the other one. Display. Examine. It looks to be the cafe. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little fast travel system. Welcome back, Natalie. How is Felix doing? Is Felix going on adventures right now? Strange device, 2 antenna.
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
Yeah, tell him no, that you're just gonna take a nap. That you ain't got time for this. That you're blood grandma, and you will not hear anything here otherwise, you know? Alright, I guess let's go back to the station thingy. Because I guess there's no more items here. Because it didn't, when I worked back, it didn't say undiscovered key items still in this area. No! Hopefully the lump is not too, fuck. Hopefully the lump is not too serious. Lumps are scary. Lumps are very scary. Yeah, either just fat, or hopefully it's just fat, or if it is a tumor, that it's, you know, a non-cancerous one. I can't remember. Oh yeah, no, this was locked. Oh, Jesus.
I think there's 2 more in storage.
Feel like I'm gonna pass out. These suits are so fucking hot.
Alright, you stay here. Take a minute to catch your breath. I'll get the others. We'll take them across the lake in 2.
Yeah, it's very hard unless it's like a super serious condition.
Oh, thanks. Isaac had the other set, right?
Wherever the fuck he is, yeah. What's been with that guy lately, anyway?
Oh, no idea. Let's just focus on getting these moved.
What are these strands, dude? Some wacky shit. Oh, oars. A pair of oars have been added to your Alright. I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna come back in here. See if we get the key item thing again. Nope. Presumably we're done. So I think we can now use the boat. Oh, we have a 3. What spooky shit will we find over here? 5? 505. No 5? Is it at the boat? Oh, it's the spooky boat.
Last one.
Hey, do you hear that?
Just get on the boat. Let's go.
It could be him.
Owen, get it. We've got to go.
Alright. You first.
Hold her steady.
I'm surprised this thing's still afloat.
Alright, so we can use the oars for sure, but... Kinda want to explore more. See if there's anything else we can find. With the spooky meter. What the hell happened to this man? Just wanted to see if there was something in my inventory that I had overlooked. But apparently not. Rowboat. Let's take a walk along the beach, I guess, as far as we can go. Hello? We cannot go that far, then. Right? It's super romantic. Just walking along the beach with this spooky device. Oh, we got a shovel. Shovel has been added to the inventory. What happened? Don't you fall. It's rude. The graveyard. Grave, examine. Oh my god, we're gonna...
I've got no use for the tape here.
Yeah, I meant to do the shovel. It's empty. I am a grave robber. Why would you bury his keys? Gate keys have been added to the inventory. Whoever buried you is an idiot. I hope it was him because he's dead. So presumably we can explore more of the complex, but you know, let's explore more over here first. Hello? Any? Oh god, it's a fucking spooky owl holding a spooky rodent. Ground zero. Sight to see. Oh my goodness. What does this thing do? Strange device. Dizzying hum. Is that a wolf? Or a dog? What are you doing, lamb? You sheep? What is that sheep doing? It's just hanging out inside of a fence. Maybe we shall find Metal Gear in here. The fence is down. Oh.
Hey, someone's been in here.
What?
All my shit's been moved.
No, we're not moved shit.
Come on, this site's been vacant for weeks. We're the only team with clearance to be out this far.
I'm telling you, someone's been messing with my stuff.
It's probably just the badgers got in, or...
Whatever, it doesn't matter. We've got a job to do.
Right. Isaac, how's it going? Isaac?
You think he found something?
Isaac is dead.
I don't know. Stay here. I'm going to go get him.
Isaac was torn apart by the badger.
Someone's got to clean up this mess.
Strange device. Strange device with 2 antennae. Set
Some
tape
sort
player.
of tape player. There's no power.
No! Why is there no power all the time? Computer. Computer is hooked up to audio equipment, doesn't appear to be working. I want power. How do I get power? Huh? Gotta follow the yellow cord. Generator. There's no fuel left in the generator. God damn it. Give me the jerry can.
Empty.
I don't care.
Empty.
Like, we can pick it up. We can find fuel, man. Don't be a fucking baby.
Damn.
Oh my god. We have the battery. Give me the battery. Bloodstained notes. I don't trust them. I don't trust any of them. It's hard to think straight. This place has gotten to each and every one of us. I've made a few fail-safe precautions, namely when it comes to the simulcast units. I've stashed a tape for Site C in a link just north of the research site. I've dialed in one of the Fox emitters to give off a signal range of the remaining writing is illegible. What the fuck was that? Are we being spooked? Is there a genuine threat that could spook me?
Someone's gone out of their way to make sure there's no fuel here.
The neighboring grounds are still tainted. Withering skeletons of dead trees surrounded the scars, stark contrast to the dense woodland littered in the rest of the containment zone. What the fuck is this? So this celestial substance has been moved. Of course, long secured in a facility shrouded in concrete. But the site remains tainted, a constant reminder of the cause and effect. Here, Dr. Baines might be right. It seems the anomalies are growing. What the fuck was that, anyway? Cellar door. Need a claw hammer to remove these boards. Deranged men.
Hey, you okay? Hello? Hey, it's gonna be alright, okay? I'll come back for you.
I'm not coming back for him. He's dead to me.
Four.
Body bags. We're close. Oh, there we go.
I hear something.
Yeah?
Yeah, listen.
That's more than we thought. That's a lot more. You saw how long it took to clear up this one echo. How the hell are we supposed to do a group?
Storm around.
Nisha's working on something, some sort of long-range device. A caster that fills each frequency.
Do you think that'll help? What happened here? It's the lake, isn't it?
They found bodies. A lot of bodies.
What, like a mass drowning?
It's been the same with the other sites. The sewers were full of them before we cleared it out.
Hey, Rachi-san. How's it going, dude?
There's plenty of other ways to...
I don't know, but we've got a bigger problem here. Head back to the orchard. Take one of these. They're both fitted with new cones. Should be good for about 10 discharges.
What'll you do?
I've got to track them.
Alone?
I'll be fine.
Nope, cannot interact. Cannot interact. So this static thing seems to mostly just be generator. It's old and rusted. Seems to mostly just be like stumbling across story lore shit. I can dig. What is this? This radio? I'm not gonna find some goddamn gasoline, man. No, it's inaccessible. sure like there's more shit around here. Besides that cursed sheep. Hey, thank you, Rachi. There's no power. Where's the phone? It's usually a phone, right? Apparently not. Unless it's somewhere else in the area. Bloodstain, no. Presumably a rain soak note. Scott. Oh, 171098. 452, Dr. Helen Williams. Bearings, 53. 4. Ground zero quarantine site. Quarantine zone site C. Full range, strong displacement, 2 sources simulcast advised. Moderate displacement, singular source, indistinct audible chatter. Multiple entities, strong displacement, singular sources, clear audible chatter. 30. Further study advised. The Mystic Sheep. Who the fuck is a phone, man? Right, I guess no fast travel for Jimbo. It's fine. I didn't want to fast travel anyway. What time is it? Oh god, it's 1:30. Well, let's try to head back to the lake, I guess. Actually, be right back real quick. Gotta check on Joe.
No yawning.
Okay. He's doing well. My little baby boy. Alright. Actually, we did have a lot of progress. So. Use the boat. Hopefully we don't have to... Okay, good. It'd be like, hopefully we don't have to sit through the whole rowboat scene again. Where's the bunker? Way back here. So hypothetically, we can use the battery at the cafe. I think. And the gate key is here. So let's use the battery first. And we'll explore the rest of this area later. So also, since I know there's a phone here, maybe we'll see the phone At ground zero if there is one. Yep, there's a phone that I just didn't see. I just warped to the same spot because I'm stupid.
Some sort of tape player. What's it doing here? No power. Looks like the battery's depleted.
That's why we have a battery, baby. Fuck, I hit the... God damn it.
I've got no use for the battery here.
What the fuck do you mean?
Some sort of tape. No.
There we go.
Ah, I think that did it. Okay, 2 more sites to go.
Site contained.
Chris, you there?
Hey, I think I got one of those devices running.
You're a natural. Yep, I can see that Site A is back on the grid.
Yay!
How are you holding up?
Okay, I guess. Cold.
You got this. We'll be out of here in no time.
Will we, though?
Just 2 more sites.
Right.
Site B. Site A. Signal strength moderate. Alright, let's check the, those gates then. And enter. No, it's an alternate exit. Oh god, facility. Probably don't want to be here just yet, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully we can beat this before I have to call stream. I don't know how long the game is. It's Steam indicated that it's just a couple hours long, I think. Like the description. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this is the rubble. This was locked. Yes. Storeroom. Boxes. Boxes labeled tin, food, and ration packs. Large box open.
Empty.
Boxes labeled bottled water.
Empty.
Medical supplies.
Empty. Empty.
So many empty boxes. Portable battery. Cool. So I guess we're Gucci when we find the third site. Jerry can was added to the inventory. Already have a full can. Okay, so it looks like we can turn on the generator. Body bags. Body bags looks like they've been here for a while. I wonder if there's anything. Guess I should be really running around with this. What was that? Oh, I thought I saw something that it could interact with. Any spooky shit in here? Doesn't look like it. Rubble? I already have a full jerry can. Yeah, but we could carry more, man. So much gasoline? I guess that's everything over here. There's that locked door in the basement. Okay. I don't recall this note being here before. Also, pool of blood. Oh. Just waiting for it to
What
go.
the hell was going on down here?
To whom it may concern, our efforts to contain Site C, although extensive, have been grossly unsuccessful. I fear it is only a matter of time before the remaining sites are compromised. After what feels like months of research, we are no closer to understanding this place. Time is a concept I am no longer familiar with. I have yet to see the sun rise. It is with my deepest regrets that I must call an end to our research, for I fear that my colleagues' well-being. I fear for my colleagues' well-being. To minimize the chance of the infection spreading, those who will not be returning with us have been laid to rest beyond the lake. Our thoughts are with their families and loved ones. Dr. Nicholas Strawbridge. Is that going to be the twist? Am I going to die? Thought I heard a voice saying no.
Don't need these keys anymore.
Get out of here, you stupid lock. A very atmospheric aquarium. I'm very curious as to what the fuck the story is. Although so far nothing too spooky has really happened. So I don't even necessarily know. I thought this was a horror game. And I dig the graphical aesthetic too. Yes. Site B. Hold on. Store page. Yeah, it's classified as horror, psychological horror, and walking simulator. I don't know if I would quite classify this as a I mean, it is a bit of a walking simulator, but like it has a little more sort of it says, yeah, average playtime is about 2 hours. Like, there's a little more to do, I think. Scotted note. There's someone here living in the village in the houses. I've seen them peering out from the sodden boards, shadow behind the shears. Nobody believes me. They told me I was delusional. They threatened me, questioned my integrity, my ability to see this through. They see me too. It hurts to move. Ellipses. I think I understand now. This place is just the beginning. I can't really go there. Hello? I wish to enter your shed. It's a cute little PS1 town. I heard somebody sneeze. Sneezy boy, where you be? The green mushrooms and... What is this? Okay. More of the green mushrooms. Oh. It's one of those emitter thingies. Jesus. This area is, Oh. We have something for a second. This area is quite big. You speak with broken words. Excuse me, ma'am, you need to return to your home. Words that hold no faith. Let me show you the truth. Ma'am, step away. Oh, Jesus! That cop's getting stabbed. Jesus. Oh, we got another. Somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Wait, Chris, that's me, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Did I leave? Did I evacuate from here? And I have no memory of it? Hello? Oh, goodbye. Grandma Death? What? Every living creature on Earth dies alone. We just got the achievement, Grandma Death. Smile and wave, make a new friend. Overtime, secure the second sight. Graveyard shift, secure the third sight. Logo Maniac, find all written notes. Sonic Shotgun, get the modified loudspeaker device. Lights out, trigger the final radio conversation. ROM Doctor, access the haunted terminal. Umbrella, seal your fate. And then there's 5 hidden achievements. My fate shall be sealed. I already have a full jerry can. Clearly we do not think in the future. About the future, I mean. And we could need more, dude. You never know. Where the fuck is the goddamn terminal, dude? Part of the environment might be a little too big for my liking, considering it's just kind of like walking around. We get another.
This should be the place. They said to set it up in one of the front-facing rooms, right? Yeah, somewhere with a good view of the village. Oh, it's weird to think that this place used to be busted. Hey, who says it isn't?
No, no.
Oh, come on. Now you're just trying to freak me out. Hey, you've heard the stories. Hey, a lot of weird shit happens out here. Why do you think the field team is always hiring? Come on, let's just get this done. Ladies first.
Will you stop? The Pelican Inn. Yeah, but is there anything over here? No. I kind of wish that when I hit interact, it would interact even if I had the little thingy thing up. But instead, just puts it away first. Register. Register full of guest signatures and room numbers. Hello? Bolt cutters! Love bolt cutters. Oh, good. We found the telephone, so we can warp around if we need be. Or fuse box cover.
Seems something's causing the circuit breaker to trip.
Something. Spooky, perhaps. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, you stupid chairs. Various dusty old books. Door's jammed. Okay. No, it is jammed. Huh? Crockery! With some plates and bowls, nothing of use. What? It's locked. Everything is locked. What are the green mushrooms in it? Room 5, the door. Lock is jammed. Wait a minute.
There's no use for a screwdriver.
Damn it! Locked.
Alright, looks like this is it. Yeah, just trying to figure out which key. I don't have room numbers. Hotel keys never do. Just try them all. No, not that one. Or that one. Give to me. So we set up the repeater, make sure the windows are safe, and then lock it in there. Pretty much. We head back to the van, give the okay, then it's a matter
Yeah, I
of
played a
waiting
little
for
bit of
the
it,
other
Rachi.
guys to do their part. Have you seen a beast like this before? Only once. It was messy, but we got the job done. Oh, it scares the shit out of me. Working in the facilities.
Well, I played it solo, so I mean, I imagine
All right.
I was missing out on a bit, of the experience. I found it a little too tedious and frustrating. Like I was just doing the story campaign stuff, and I don't know if I'd necessarily say it was rage quit, but like I did give up on it just because I thought the paths were too narrow, so like everything looked too samey and it was just too dark. So it just kind of became a little frustrating to explore the maze. It didn't help that my first encounter with the creature was like the stupidest fucking thing. I was like literally staring at something, like it was like trying to jot something down on a notepad in case I needed to remember it, and then I just turn around and he's just standing right there behind me. I'm like, oh hey, sup buddy. I was like, are you gonna kill me? Are you gonna kill me? And he didn't. And then later I found out that he only attacks based on audio. But it was pretty amusing, where I was just like, come on man, come on now. I mean, it might be more fun in multiplayer, but I just kind of wasn't really vibing with it too much. Well, I guess I don't know if there's anything left here. I don't have a key, so I can't use the phone because there's no power yet. I don't want to fucking wander around. Light, stop leaking blood, man. I don't want to wander all the way back. I want to warp. So how the fuck do I fix the power? Get out of my way, chair. It's jammed.
Seems something's causing the circuit breaker to trip.
I remember I think I played something else that day, the day that I played Labyrinth. I think that was Bigfoot. I was digging Bigfoot, although Bigfoot himself was a bit spongy, but I suppose it's also the fact that I was playing it solo didn't necessarily help either. But it was suitably fun. I also played Blood Wash recently, which I very much enjoyed. And of course, Murder House, which I highly recommend. Yeah, the Bigfoot game is neat. I haven't played it in multiplayer, which seems like it's probably the better experience, just due to the fact that Bigfoot is super fucking spongy, even on the lower difficulty. He has a lot of fucking health. And it really kind of can be a bit difficult to actively chase Bigfoot during the day. I haven't really figured out, because I've only done it like the one time, how to like keep Bigfoot away. So like you keep him from smacking you around at night, because at night he'll find where you are and charge you and attack. That said, like the one criticism I do have is there are these like little traps. I don't know if they were set by previous hunters or what the fuck, or Bigfoot himself, and you'll take damage from them. And in order to not take damage, you need to do a QTE where the button prompt is randomized each time, and just as somebody who really fucking hates QTEs, I was like, oh, okay, sure. That and, if you get to like super low health, you enter a bleed out state, which is fine when you're in multiplayer and, you know, like somebody can run up and get to you. But like sitting there for, God, what, how long? 60 seconds, 2 minutes, like a minute to 2 minutes, just bleeding out because I had no way to heal myself and there was nothing there to finish me off. As a solo player, was a little infuriating. I was just like, let me die, please. That said, I did hear about 2 other supernatural hunting games that I plan on checking out. One is Witch Hunt, the other is Skinwalker Hunt. I haven't tried those, but, you know, they seem neat and they had positive reception on Steam, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And then at the start of the stream, I was trying out this game I got on Steam called Wendigo, which I guess is kind of a Slender Eat type game, which I didn't really know about before, you know, buying it, so I guess my bad, but I wasn't quite vibing with it just because I don't like I'm not the biggest fan of like the Slender game loop. But it was only 99 cents, so it's like, yeah, that's cool. There's no real buyer's remorse when it's like fucking 99 cents. It's like, oh, you know. Yeah. And, you know, that expanded version of Slender as well, Slender the Arrival, I'm just like, It's a little too padded. Like, the gameplay and game loop of that just didn't warrant a meaty expanded game, in my opinion. Old lady! I found you again! How doth you do? Oh no, the old lady ran away again. Yeah, basically. But I've been trying to look into a lot of other, like, indie horror games recently. Even though I'm long overdue for, like, finishing Michigan and Illbleed and Alien Isolation and now Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. F-13? A Crow game? That could be neat. I was actually just thinking about how a Crow game could be neat the other day. I was like watching a sort of a video that was talking about The Crow. I think it was The Crow 2 specifically. Because that movie is it was infamously botched in post-production and editing. And like really kind of veered off what the director had in mind. Because the production company, the producers were kind of shitheads. Yeah, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis isn't too long. I mean, most of the Resident Evil games aren't particularly lengthy. I don't know which is shorter, 3 Nemesis or Remake 3. 3 you can blitz through super quick, especially if you're just speedrunning that shit. And 3 Nemesis you can do it as well. I think the only Resident Evil games off the top of my head that aren't that are kind of beefy are 4 and 6. 6 is just fucking disgustingly long. Did I read this? Yes, I did. Alright, let's head back and go to the other place. The other site. Use the gas. Maybe we can progress from there. Yeah, it can be super short if you super blitz. Same with RE2R. I mean, all the Resident Evil games are kind of outside of. I'm sure there's some obscene like speedrun record for 4 and 6, but like almost every single Resident Evil game, you can speedrun it super quickly. Even the OG ones. Like I think Resident Evil 1 speedrun is, I think, a little over an hour. That's both the original and the remake. What am I doing? We can use the phone to teleport. And Silent Hill 1 is also a particularly short game as well. Nice. I think my recent playthrough of Silent Hill 1 was a little under 3 hours, maybe a little over 2. I mean, stream time was a lot longer because the in-game timer doesn't count shit.
I've got no use for the battery here.
Fuck, I meant to do the gas. Generator is up and running. Computer hooked up. Audio equipment doesn't appear to be working. Strange device with 2 antenna.
Some sort of tape player. Just needs a tape now.
Okay, so we gotta find the tape as well. I think a shorter playtime benefits horror games sometimes. Like, I kind of like how the horror games kind of have developed a really intense speedrunning community. It's neat. Like, I super dig a lot of Alien Isolation's like atmosphere and world building and gameplay. But one of the things that is always super apprehensive about me, like wanting to go through the bulk of it, and also from my experiences, like, I appreciate what like the devs wanted to give you the bang for your buck, but that campaign is so fucking long, so goddamn long, man. So fucking long. Yeah, 8 to 10 is fine. I think my playthrough of Amnesia 1, first playthrough was around 8 hours. I think. Machine for Pigs, I distinctly remember being... What? I'm sure Steam says how long I've played it. Yeah. A little under 4 hours. Yeah, my first... my first playthrough of the very first time I played Amnesia, my total playtime on Steam is 10 hours for Amnesia 1. But I'm pretty sure I booted that game up and dicked around with some of the additional stuff, so it might be less than 10 hours. And then a Machine for Pigs, it says my playtime is 3.9 hours. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure I beat Machine for Pigs faster than 4 hours, but I don't remember. It's a super short game. Super short. Which I wouldn't necessarily... Oh, Jesus. Hugh, thank you for the squawk. I wouldn't necessarily mind its short length if it wasn't for the fact that there's, like, little to no gameplay and little to no threat in a Machine for Pigs. So it just hinges on the writing. And at least for me, and I felt the writing was a little too flowery in a Machine for Pigs. And I don't particularly like Rebirth at all. Hey, EMU. How's it going, dude? I gave up on Rebirth before even finishing it. Last year. I think I got like 2 or 3 hours into it, and I was like, no, I'm done. My biggest problem with Rebirth was the fact that there's too much dialogue, like a bunch of unnecessary hint dialogue and shit like that, and just nobody would shut the fuck up, which I already don't like it in other games, and for a horror game where I'm trying to be immersed in the atmosphere and get scared, having the character constantly remind me what to do over and 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 over again via hint dialogue just gets breaks immersion, basically. Modified loudspeaker added to the inventory. Press 4. Modified loudspeaker. Yeah, I couldn't. I just stopped Rebirth like 2 hours in. It happens. What do you do with this? Where are the tapes, though, man? Why are you in this fence? I'm gonna use this on the shape, see what happens. Fuck it. Yeah, my breaking point was pretty early on in the game, where you're in sort of this ruined building, and there's a radio, and the objective is to get to the radio and contact somebody who's trying to contact you or whatever. And I decided to ignore that because it's Amnesia, and like I want to explore the environment fully because there's no monsters just yet. And I'm like, oh my god, there could be monsters at any point. So, you know, looking for supplies like you know, fuel and matches and all that fun shit. Doesn't appear to be working. So as I'm intentionally ignoring it, it's like every 60 seconds, the main character's like, I've got to get to that radio. And I'm like, yes, I know, game. I know I have to get to the radio. I am distinctly aware of this, but I am choosing not to get to the radio because I would like to find shit. You know? I'd like to be well stocked so I can keep my sanity high. And instead, it was like for 20 minutes as I was just exploring every square inch of that building. And just trying to soak in the atmosphere. Just, I have to get to that radio! And I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Like, I hear the radio. I was told I need to get to the radio at the start. I know what I need to do. Leave me alone. Get out of here. You are upsetting me. Alright, so what do I can... Oh, fuck. We were here. I don't need to be here. I don't think. Wait, can I take the tape? No, I can't. Like, I don't like excessive amounts of dialogue in video games. That's the fastest way for me to give up on a game. Is just if characters are talking non-stop over and 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 over again. Like, it breaks my immersion. Yeah, and it becomes, like, really annoying after a while. I don't mind if there's too many cutscenes, because at the very least on repeat playthroughs, I can skip cutscenes. Unless, you know, the dev is kind of an asshole, or, you know, there's some technical limitation where they don't allow you to skip cutscenes. Like, so, like, Metal Gear Solid, that game gets a shit ton of flack. That franchise gets a shit ton of flack for, having a shit ton of cutscenes. And it's fair. Like, I think, like, the final cinematic of Metal Gear Solid 4 is at least an hour and a half. It's obscenely long. It's way too fucking long. But on repeat playthroughs, I can just skip that cutscene. You know, and just, like, speed through the game as quickly as possible. Whereas, like, the modern trend of, like, having dialogue in-game, you can't skip it. And they'll usually, like, shove you in a forced walk. So you have to, like, listen to the dialogue, and it's like, and you can't skip the forced walks. And I'm just like, okay. I guess I'm not gonna play this game as often. Like, if I decide to do, like, a full story playthrough, you know, full story replay of something, sure, it's not that big of a deal, but if I'm trying to get from gameplay moment to gameplay moment and have that intense fun, it really, 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 really pisses me off. Kind of like why I like Resident Evil 2 so much, you know? I could cut through, yeah, I figured that. I could just, skip all the cinematics when I replay it, and just go from gameplay moment to gameplay moment, and I fucking love that. I'm the opposite, man. When I'm in gameplay, I just want raw gameplay. Because I hate forced walk sections. And I hate unskippable dialogue. I've really grown to hate that shit over the years. Especially characters talking to themselves, because they just do it too much now. Like, they'll fucking have, like, a fucking 10-page monologue talking to themselves. And I'm just like, I don't need any of this. I don't need to hear your inner thoughts. Yeah, forced walk is the bane. I hate. There's, like, only a handful of examples where I can think of a forced walk that was tolerable, but even then on replay playthroughs, it usually sucks. Usually sucks super hard. Because I like replaying games, if I really dig it. But if you're going to make me replay a forced walk every single time I replay the game, I'm probably not going to replay the game all that much. Terminal. Okay. Yeah, I also hate Buddy AI, man. Oh, audio logs, I got no problem with. Exactly, Rachi. That's one of the reasons why I kind of have contempt for Buddy AI. Besides, like, stealing my kills, it's usually just an excuse to include more dialogue, and I'm like, I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this. But yeah, audio logs, I'm fine with. Because it's kind of like notes. I can notes in games. I can skip it if I want to. I can listen to it if I want to, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, I dig the way Dark Souls handles its narrative and world building and all that. I also hate it when, you know, I get a gameplay failure state because of the Buddy AI, where I was doing everything correctly, but the AI decided to be fucking stupid. That's another reason why I hate Buddy AI. They get in the way, they steal my kills, they won't shut up. Like, bro, why do you do this to me? Okay, so we have a Polaroid, we have a lighter, we have a journal, we have a screwdriver, we have our device, we have our shovel, we have a battery. We have heavy-duty bolt cutters. Oh, you know, maybe we have to use the fucking battery on that other site. We had the battery. Oh, and we also need a cassette tape, though. Yeah, it's super annoying. Alright, I'm gonna be right back real quick as we teleport over there. I'm not gonna put up my BRB screen because hopefully it'll be just like seconds at most. But yeah, it's like I'm becoming increasingly disillusioned with like AAA game development. Undiscovered key items remain in this area. Okay, cool. So there's stuff. Because I just want gamey-ass games, dudes. I want gameplay-focused, gameplay-centric, gamey-ass games. That have, you know, good frame rates, fun gameplay mechanics, etc., etc. And I feel as though... Can I read this? Yes, I did. I feel as though that's not really the focus of AAA game dev, and it kind of upsets me. Like, there's a lot of unique strengths to video game storytelling that you can do and like really get the player immersed and everything like that, and sort of like integrate gameplay into the narrative in an interesting and unique way. And that surprisingly doesn't happen as often because almost everybody just kind of wants to sort of emulate movies. Yeah, movies are fine. Cinematic games can be neat, but like when that is literally the only thing that is kind of coming out, and like gamey-ass games are super few and far between, it's a little disheartening. Hef Yardo, thank you for the sleep lurk. Enjoy your sleepy lurks. You know, it's basically me being old man yells at cloud situation. It's because I miss the older style of games where there are games. Oh, oh bird. What am I supposed to do with this thing, man? That's my question. What item am I missing in here? Hopefully I didn't fuck myself. 2, 4, 3, 1, 5. Sure, the notes have some meaning. I'm looking forward to going through Dread once I'm done with the spooky games, the spooky game kick that I'm on. I've been planning for a while what I intend to go through post back to Ghoul. And been kind of jonesing for it. Like, I love horror games, and I'm still going to be playing horror games when we're done with Back to Ghoul. But there's so many other like neato things, neato games that I want to like do. Where do I get the claw hammer? There's a lot. I want to finish Yakuza 0. I want to start going through more of the Castlevania games. I've been kind of jonesing to play Quake because I've never really played Quake before. I played a little bit of it off stream recently because that remaster came out. I'm like, this is fun. I would like to stream this. Super Monkey Ball, which I imagine will be a mix of fun and rage. Because I remember Monkey Ball is a cruel mistress. Alright, so there's fucking items here. I know there's that fucking room. And I need a claw hammer for it. But I'm pretty sure I've been over every square inch here. So I'm guessing maybe there's something that I'm missing somewhere. In some other area. Wonder how you recharge this thing. Or what its intended use is for, because I was a dumbass and just decided to spam it all willy-nilly. This is the graveyard. We got the keys there. We used all the keys. There's nothing over here. Hey, Jerry, how's it going, dude? I, too, was never good at Monkey Ball. It was one of my first GameCube games. It's that and Luigi's Mansion were the first 2 GameCube games I owned. There's gotta be something somewhere. Oh, got a signal.
more show up.
That's your eyes adapting, firing up the rod cells.
You're such a nerd.
You know the constellations?
Tell me about a claw hammer.
There's the Big Dipper, and Orion's Belt.
Well, the constellations are the major, technically. But yes, the Big Dipper's in there. So you see that long bit? That's the neck. Follow it down to the body, which leads off to the legs. It kind of looks like a bear. The Great Bear.
I wonder who named it. You think it's always been a bear? Looks more like a giraffe to me.
Most of the names come from Greece, named after gods and goddesses.
And bears?
Yes, animals too.
It's nice here.
Give me your claw hammer.
I'm really happy you came.
Me too.
Damn picnickers. No claw hammer. There's the crucified man. Maybe he's got a claw hammer. But yeah, I got a big list of shit that I want to kind of go through once Back to Ghoul is over. And some older stuff that I want to replay on stream, or stuff that I've never streamed before. I don't want to give too much away, but you know, some cool stuff. Some neat stuff. And then some shit that I've been meaning to play for a while, but I haven't. I believe this is the path to the cafe. Or one of these paths is to the cafe. Oh, we got something. So I guess I haven't been around here. Bark, bark, bark.
This is Dr. Williams from Sector 6. I'm here at 53.001975 minus 4.129730. Subject has moved considerable distance since the last manifestation. Reading unprecedented noise in the upper limits of 30 megahertz, bearing 260 to 280.
Okay. This lore is interesting, but I am now in the state of where do I go? What do I do? I mean, I know what I need to do, but I don't necessarily have the tools to do it, which is frustrating. Okay, so we went in a loop. But Yakuza's a big one. Because I've never done Yakuza 0 on stream. Well, I mean, I've never finished it on stream. And that'll be good to finally get that out of the way. Okay, so this area is completely clear. There are no items here. There's no items here. There's nothing. Okay. Signal switches. We just fully explored that area, or to the best of my ability anyway. So let's head back to the bunker. Was it this way? No, it was down with the double locks. Actually, you know what? Oh no, this is amnesia. I don't give a shit. View page, nothing. Discussions. Yeah, okay. Nothing on the board yet. No, the game didn't crash. I was looking for a walkthrough. This game is literally brand new, so it's like it's unlikely that there will be much info out. But like speaking of which, it's been a while since I saved. It's kind of sandboxy, the game world, and non-linear, and I kind of know that I need specific items to progress, but I don't know where they are, and it feels as though I've been everywhere. So I'm getting a little tilted. I don't know. As far as I mean, it can be if you kind of like explore differently, but I don't think there's random elements, but I have no idea. I know very little about this game. I just saw somebody retweet the dev on Twitter. I clicked the Steam store page thing, and I was like, oh, this just based off the aesthetic. This seems neat. And then I kind of didn't bother looking too much into it because I wanted to, you know, go in blind. And now here we are on release day. Yeah, it's all PS1-y. You got sweet 2D bushes, yo. It's got this sweet lo-fi aesthetic. No, it's artistic license. Because the whole game, like even character models, they're all kind of PlayStation 1 graphics. Or, you know, just kind of that era. Oh. Yeah, performance has been pretty solid for the most part. Thought we were picking up a signal. But I guess not. Oh, hello. This is still out of battery. I hope I didn't fuck myself with that by spamming it like a dingus. Basically, I think so. Basic premise of the game is we just came back from our dad's funeral. We're heading somewhere. We stopped off at a cafe. We were chatting with the waitress there, who's going to show us the pathway. And then we got transported to some sort of weird dimension thing, I think. After stumbling around, we contacted somebody via radio. And they're like, yeah, there's some spooky scientific experiment gone wrong, and all these fail-safes went offline, and you gotta reactivate them all, otherwise we can't leave. So, it's basically explore and try to reactivate the containment procedures on each site. We've already done one of the 2 sites, or one of the 3 sites. We've been to the other 2 sites, and we've made progress in the other 2 sites. But we're missing items in order to progress, as far as I can tell. And so far there's only really been this spooky old lady. Hey, how's it going? And some weird, like, visual distortion. Doesn't seem to really be any sort of threat to us as a player. There's definitely a lot of, you know, dead NPCs. Like, something is going around and killing them. Oh, hello.
What's taking them so long? I don't know. Smoke break? Try the radio again.
I hope you're doing well, too.
Clean-up team Bravo, Site C has been contained. Do you copy? Over. Nothing. What gives? You really are on edge today, aren't you? No, it's just...
Oh, well, I hope you start to feel better soon.
Do you smell that? Hey, don't look at
And
me.
hopefully you get some good foods.
No, that... petrol. It smells like petrol. Probably just, I don't know, someone used the van to ship some jerry cans or... Hey, someone out there? It won't budge. No. Hey, open the fucking door! Hey!
Transit van doors. Bolt cutters? Oh, Jesus. Hey! Okay, good. We finally have progress. Yeah, finally have something that we can use to progress. I just hadn't explored every inch of this town, I guess. Okay, good. We're going somewhere. And this little thing picks up sort of like static anomalies or whatever. And lets you know when you're getting close to them. And then triggers, you know, like that sort of mini vignette, whatever you want to call it. Where's the fucking hotel though? There it is. Emergency ambulance. Undiscovered key items remain in this area. I do wish I didn't have to scroll through everything. I could just scroll left. Right. So there doesn't appear to be anything in this particular room. And there's also something interfering with the circuit breaker. Oh, that's good. Oh, hi! Hello, buddy. More of the fucking gluey mushrooms. Do wish number pad enter would work. Oh, so far I mean, I know number 7 is the big room that we're supposed to be interacting with, but just kind of hoping for something.
It's no good. The key doesn't work.
Lock's jammed. Maybe we can get like a crowbar or something. I wonder, can I use the screwdriver again? I think I tried using it before.
There's no use for a screwdriver.
Fuck
here.
you! Alright, that's the room we need to go into, I believe.
Oh,
Oh no! You see, it's all PS1-y. Divot. Or duvet. Pool of blood. Oh, hello, mousy friend.
so much blood. It's leaking through the floorboards. So much blood. It's leaking through the
That's it.
floorboards.
I should move the body. Stanley, negotiations with the team here in Hearth have been somewhat difficult, although I do feel I am making progress. As expected, they have reservations about a third party being involved. However, the financial incentive still proves to be our strongest bargaining chip. The facilities here are in dire need of a cash injection and terribly understaffed. Naturally, this is an opportunity we cannot afford to miss. I suggest that moving forward we adapt a more aggressive approach to our negotiations. I trust that money is no obstacle. I await your approval, eager to move forward. Sincerely, Thomas. Fuck you, Tom. Body, move. Yeah, soak up the blood with the duvet.
That should do it.
I mean, I can flip the breaker now. Set tape
Some
deck.
sort of tape player. It's plugged into the mains, but there's no power.
Plus, we need a tape. We need to find 2 more tapes, and I don't know where they are. Art case. Yes! We found the tape. So presumably, the other tape is around somewhere. Move the empty box. Get out of the house. Ooh.
No point lugging another one of these around with me.
Fuck you. We have gone back 1,000 years. To the dark time.
Looks like that did the trick.
Yeah, all we had to do was move a dead body. Computer, it's showing some sort of error message. Error. Error these nuts. So it was literally just the blood soaking through the floor, fucking with that light. Sure. Well, maybe
Another site contained.
we don't need to use the battery anymore.
Okay, just one more site to go.
Site contained. I'm guessing maybe they just have optional batteries to pick up, so like you can like find a battery somewhere else. Cool. We're 2/3 of the way through, unless there's shit we need to do afterwards. All right. Okay. I was really hoping we'd get a hammer and nails. But apparently that's too much to ask. Maybe everything that I need to find, need to use, is, at that location. Prinny! How's it going, Prinny? Why are you scared, Prinny?
Hey, Chris, do you read me?
No, I don't read you.
Okay, I got another one of those signal things running.
Locally.
That's great. We're almost done. Yep, I can see that Site B is back and...
Give me a hammer.
Looks like Alpha Site 2. Not lost your nerve yet, then?
Honestly, this place scares the shit out of me.
Try not to think about it. We're almost out. Just one more site.
One more site. Sure.
Give me a hammer.
You'll be alright. Let me know once it's active.
Yes, Mom.
This is not like Phasmophobia, no. This is a, it really hasn't been any threat. It's kind of, I guess, a walking sim horror game with exploration and puzzle elements, in a non-linear exploration fashion. More story-based, atmosphere-based. Okay, undiscovered key items in the area. I know 100% for a fact that, there's something in that fucking room. The basement. Just can't really get there yet. We're missing a tape. So there must be something I am missing here. Even though I've explored every place in here. That or there's something in the central hub that I'm missing. I'm trying to be better, Lou. This game is brand new. I'm a hack fraud. I don't know what I'm doing. There's no guides, so I can't even, like, super hack fraud and just look it up. Game came out today. Hold on. Give me one quick second here. There we go. Oh, that, okay. Can't interact with these boxes. There's stupid birds everywhere. We used up our stupid gun thingy that I don't know what it does. Give me a hammer. Lou, give me your claw hammer. All right, you're not using it. We already looked there. I told me that you're not using it. I can't go up there. Like, this game is taking a little longer than expected. I was hoping to be done by now. but I also feel like I'm almost done with the game. So I don't want to stop, only to stream more later on. And find out that I had, like, 20 minutes left. Listen, Lou, give me that hammer. Maybe there's more boxes in the underground. 'Cause I can't fucking find goddamn hammer. There's nothing in this spooky crater. I mean, we got the sheep that's hanging out and is stuck in the fence. What's up, sheep? No, Lou, don't lose the hammer. It's hammer time. Bloody hell. Where doth hammer be? Right. I really think I fucking looked everywhere, dude. Let's just go do a once over with the fucking this thingy again. And we'll just head back to Central. And maybe there's a fucking hammer there that I missed. I mean, we have bolt cutters, man. I'm sure we could, like, jerry-rig and rip the boards off with the bolt cutters. Come to me. Give me your secrets. I demand them. Here. Boppy bop bop bop. I'm just trying to think what Bungus would do in this situation. Or Wilbur. You're useless! I hate you. Oh, there's something down here. Hello. Excuse me? This is really picky. In the sky? Maybe I'm approaching it from the wrong angle? No? Maybe it's a bug? $80.5, 90. Every other one it would, like, immediately bump up. I'm pretty sure we saw something down here earlier, though. It's really upset me. Alright, what the fuck? Modified loudspeaker. Oh. Cool. Hey, Gino. I wish I knew where Wilbur was. Wilbur would help me. Wilbur is a friend to all mankind. Oh, hello. The fuck are we picking up, buddy? It's like it's wanting me to do the corpses, but it's just not picking it up. Oh, fucking hopefully it's not required for progressing, because I'm getting tired of this shit. Alright. Let's just fucking look for... Can't squeeze through, can I? No. Let's just look back at base. There's gotta be something I'm missing somewhere. No, but it said there's no items there. Or it didn't give me the item message. Let's go to the hotel. Oh, no, 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 fuck. Let's check the hotel. Are we gonna get that message? No, we're not getting any message. If we step outside, are we gonna get a message going outside? No, we get nothing. And these assholes just need to tell me where the fucking claw hammer is, dude. Alright. Generator. Looks busted, my butt. Storage. Maybe there's a box in here we missed. Nope. Why can't we use bottled water to open it? Is he gonna tell me there's a key item in here? Because I also really haven't explored this area either. Nope. Nothing. Alright, hold on. Hammer. Yep, there's nobody. Yeah, there's nobody. Nobody online with anything. I mean, it is launch day, but I didn't even see, like, where's the hammer? I'm gonna feel really dumb. Like the hammer is, like, in an open spot or something. Isekai'd. Is Silent Hill an isekai? Mine is dead. Yeah, but it could be another Earth. It's gotta be fucking something, man. We need... a fucking hammer, man. It's jerry can. Hey! How's it going, Elliot Darkshade? Thank you for giving an SO to Elliot Darkshade. If you're not following, please do so. Nice, Sue. Glad to hear it. I'm just fucking stuck. Where's the hammer? Yeah, I heard stupid birds. Pretty good for the most part. I'm just very, very, very stuck. Because I'm supposed to find a hammer. And I haven't found a claw hammer yet. And I'm getting very, very perturbed at the lack of claw hammer. I mean, we have this deranged man here. And we have this item that I don't know what to do, and I used up what, you know, everything in it because I'm a fucking dingus. Get a battery.
I've got no use for the battery here.
Yeah, can't do the battery. So I'm just wondering where the fuck the hammer could be, then. And we had this thing here that was telling us there's a thing, but it just doesn't want to pop up for whatever reason. I don't know why. I have to chase the static. How's it going, Marlboro? Alright. Maybe at the big echo base? There's gotta be something that I'm missing somewhere. I'll probably feel real stupid when I find it. I'm mostly keeping okay. It's nice and cool. Or cool-ish. I'm just getting perturbed at the fact that I can't find a hammer. I would laugh if I created a bug somewhere. Like a non-prog. Because of fucking course I would be. That is my life. Breaking games. Let's try to go to Echo. Maybe there's fucking something. I didn't see any notification about a key item though. Nothing about key items. Can I make more holes? I wonder.
I don't want to cut that.
I want to cut it though. Let me cut it. Hello? Moose baby? You guys got a hammer for me? Can you just like toss a hammer out the window? I feel like a big dumbass when I fucking finally find this goddamn hammer. Maybe there's something else outside the gate or the fence. It's a spooky satellite dish. You'd think, but I was in the I've gone back to the starting-ish area multiple times. The only place, unless I missed an area, it's only telling me that there's key items at that one site. Hello? Am I stuck? Oh God, no. No! 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 What did I just say, like, a minute or two ago? That I fucking break games. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Hello?
Moose baby? Fucking damn it. 2:35 p.m. 2:48. Okay. We haven't really lost any progress. I mean, technically, we've lost like 20, 30 minutes of me dicking around. Lock's jammed. How do I unjam it? Do I have anything that I can use? I can't use the screwdriver. Can I use the shovel?
There's nothing wood.
Fuck you. I don't want to dig.
I don't want to cut that.
I'll break it.
It's no good. The key doesn't work.
Let me in. There could be a hammer in there. Just re-explore these fucking rooms, I guess. Hello? Hammer? Nothing. I'm gonna take the long way. Might stumble across something. Hamburger. No. You cannot. You don't have a hammer, do you? Well, it's either that or stop hammer time. Alright, so we're back to base. Yeah, we read that. I've tried double checking most of the shelves, as far as I know. Not all the boxes. Oh. That would be a little frustrating if you were supposed to pick up a hammer, like in the prologue section, which is now inaccessible. And that leads to Echo. Comms. Fuck off! You don't have a hammer, I don't want to know about it. I already spoke to you anyway. But I guess I'll do it again just to get it out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah, that's great. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Give me a hammer. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Alright. So I don't fucking have to shit again. Audiovisual equipment. Man, I wish I was hammered. And then I could use that as my excuse for being so bad at this game. Generator's busted. Storage. Let's just double check around here. Can't interact with the dumpster. Medical supplies, medical supplies. Bottled water. Nothing to interact with there. Nothing to interact with here. Battery that we can't use because we already have a battery. You may. Bunch of dead bodies. Bunch of spooky dead bodies. That's the blocked off area. What's that? Oh yeah, this bunch of gasoline cans. Bunch of duplicate gasoline cans. No duplicate hammers, apparently. Okay, let's, the only objectives I'm given are, reactivate each site, and that's it. And the only thing left that I know I need to do is, the hammer. We use the screw. We haven't had to use the screwdriver since. That finds lore shit. We haven't had to. I haven't found anything to dig yet, as far as I know, as far as I could see. I haven't had to use a battery anywhere. Heavy-duty bolt cutters, we've used that. This is the only object that I don't fucking know what its purpose is. I've tried using it, and it didn't seem to really do anything. And, you know, when I spammed it, just because it was like, fucking, what else can I do with it? And now it's, like, out of battery, and I don't really have an option to swap the battery. I'm just gonna take this one. Well, that's how we got the keys. But it's like you can only dig in specific spots. And they're pretty well telegraphed earlier. So I'm missing something. Unless I, like, missed it. Like, these were all the spots, these graves. No, it wasn't in the boat. Wish it was. This leads to the last site that we need to go to. This path. As opposed to teleporting there. And this is the vague thing that I get. Just undiscovered key items are in this location. I wonder. I'll feel really silly if this is it. Because this seems like a bug.
I don't want to cut that.
No, yeah, I can't. Can't do anything. The sheep is just bugged out. It's like, maybe I have to liberate the sheep, but no. Can't really go up there. Yeah, I wish it would tell me.
I don't want to cut that.
I want to cut it. I really want to cut it. It seems very silly to me. If the bolt cutters are only used in one location, then why do I still have them? That's another thing. You could probably pry out the nails of the flathead screwdriver IRL. I think I already tried using the screwdriver on it. If I didn't, and that is the answer, then I'm going to be very perturbed because it keeps saying claw hammer. It's got me fixated on finding a goddamn claw hammer. Doesn't appear to be anything you could dig. We have the delirious man. Yeah, it won't even let me try to use the screwdriver.
There's nothing worth digging up here. There's no use for a screwdriver here.
Yeah, we can't. We need a specific claw hammer. The only thing that's also throwing me for a loop is it's telling me, or it was telling me there was a signal here. Yeah, see? But it won't give me whatever the signal is. Corpses I cannot interact with. Because the game's been pretty good about telling you when you can use an item, so I don't think that the game would just pull a LL just randomly figure it out sort of thing. Probably. All I know is, as I said, I'm getting increasingly annoyed. And I'm running out of time for streams. Is this something I can maybe dig?
There's nothing
Nope.
worth digging up here.
And I'd rather not break this into 2 parts, but it's looking like I might have to. And just wait for somebody to write a guide. Because I have at most 40 minutes left. Before I gotta temporarily call stream to take care of some stuff. It really is. Like, I'm down for a non-linear exploration horror game, but that's the thing that's also kind of like making me perturbed is like there's all these excess batteries, there's all these excess gasoline cans back at base. Like presumably, oh, you know, you don't have to use this. You can use something else, you know.
Some sort of tape player. Just needs a tape now.
Yeah, we need to find the fucking tape. Which I'm thinking is in the basement. They're normally in these, like, containers. So I'm guessing it's in the... Computer hooked up to audio equipment doesn't appear to be working. But, like, there's no excess additional hammer? Hello? Dizzying hum is emanating from the device. Can't do anything with the sheep. I've fucking been over goddamn every inch here, man. And this is the only area that I found that says that they're undiscovered key items. Unless I'm literally just missing some other area. Yeah, because I'm at a loss. I don't want to wander around for like hours upon hours upon hours looking for a goddamn hammer. And if somebody makes a guide and tells me where the hammer is, then I can get it and expedite the end of the playthrough. It's getting to the point of like tedium and frustration, which is really sad because I was kind of really digging it. You know, like if I've missed the hammer and it was like in a really obvious spot, then that's on me. But so far that just doesn't seem to be the case. Like I even thought, okay, you know, maybe the crucified dude has a hammer, but no, nothing. Nothing. I would make a no guide. If you can find it, if anybody in chat can find the hammer one way or another, I would be most appreciative. No, I'm well past the wanting to try on my own. Like, I was really hoping to have been done with this because the game, the thing said game's about 2 hours, and the reviews on Steam are like, yeah, it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I'm like, bro, then where's the fucking hammer? I'm feeling really silly, chat. I'm feeling exceptionally silly. I'm feeling like a silly sausage. Oh, we missed a flashlight. Okay, well, whatever. Oh no, we have a flashlight now. That was easily missable. There's no save states because this is a brand new game, Blue Killy. Like, I could save and restart the game, but I don't want to redo like hours of progress unless I, you know, bugged or whatever. Not that I saw, and there's no Also weird that it didn't say there's missed key items here when I came in here. So maybe I missed the hammer somewhere. Like maybe the hammer was. Maybe the hammer is just a concept. Maybe this game has no end. Maybe that's what chasing static is. The static is the hammer, and we'll never find it. I did feel silly about missing this flashlight, but whatever. It's too busy focusing on the crucified man. Yep, shovel could work. You could use a flathead screwdriver to pry out the nails. I've done that IRL before when I was too lazy to grab a claw hammer. It's not necessarily like the most ideal, easy way, but it is doable. Bolt cutters too. Sure, we could like use that somehow. Yeah, here's the cafe. Bare fists, yeah. I mean, you get splinters, but fuck it, it's a video game, who cares? So this is the start of the game, but it's in a fucked up state right now.
The line is dead.
No longer go into the back room. You got a hammer anywhere? No. I don't want the fucking stupid signal thingy anymore. I don't even know what the portable loudspeaker does. Or even how to recharge the portable loudspeaker. Where doth hammer be? But now I got like 20 minutes left before I gotta call stream. If we find the hammer, I'll push it. Wait, what? Oh, I think that fucking box is labeled water. Tin food. If we're like at close to the end. But it doesn't seem that way. Portable battery that we don't fucking need to pick up. I do need hammer help. I found a flashlight though. It's like, that's cool, but that's no hammer. Do you have the answers that I seek, Barbs? Did you find the hammer? I have done all of reveal the trail. 125. I completed the first site, which is the cafe. I completed the second site, which is the town. Because the game's a non-linear horror game, so we found the modified loudspeaker device as well, which I don't know what that does. Not that it matters anymore, because I think I used up all the fucking ammo for it. Alright, sounds good. And I mean, I know I am stupid, but this game is making me feel even stupider. Just due to where this fucking hammer is. And the fact that there's no real threat. So exploration at this point is just tedious and boring. Which is a shame, because I really like the aesthetic and I was kind of vibing with the game. Might feel like tracking something. Oh, blockade. It's Echo Base. This leads to the town. You found it! Where? Where is it? Where's the hammer? Fucking fast, Luke Killy. Where? Where, Lou? Jojo's getting excited. He's staring at me. Oh. 1 hour, 7 minutes into that playthrough. And considering that my stream is 3.5 hours right now, although to be fair, like 20 or so minutes of that was spent on Wendigo. Yes, hi buddy. You were already outside for like an hour and a half, Jojo. Cool your jets. Alright, hour, 7 minutes. Strength device. Equipment. Did the generator. I've run past that room, I've run through that building so many fucking times. Oh my god. Alright. No, I don't want to be on the computer terminal. I don't care. Lou, you saved the day. But I'm also frustrated because I ran through that area multiple times. I didn't see no fucking hammer. Unless I needed to, like, see that specific scene before the hammer spawned, in which case I'm mildly salty. Because I'm pretty sure I've also walked through that entire area with the little device thingy. Yes, hi, Joji. Yeah, it's not dinner time, bud. Okay, yeah, so no hammer in here. But I was pretty sure I walked through here with the thingy thing. Oh, nope. Okay. So I guess I need to see some scene that I haven't seen yet.
Hey, Isaac, are you out here? Jesus, this guy. Fucking liability. Hey, Isaac!
Okay, so basically you need to trigger these scenes to get the fucking hammer to spawn. And I walked through this entire area with this thing out earlier multiple times, I'm pretty sure. So I'm kind of upset. Wait, what the fuck was this also? It was 6. 3, 4. Is it the house it's picking up? Because I know there's a thing in the house. There's the hammer.
Isaac, wake up! Jesus, Isaac, put your respirator back on!
Lou found it, yeah.
Do you see it? You see it now, don't you? How it dances in the light, between the rain, the earth. It's playful. Gentle.
I don't like this, though. About how long it took for this fucking hammer to
I think we
spawn.
need to get you back to the facility.
Oh, I'm not sick.
Look, just come with me and we can get you checked over.
I don't care. Stop fucking talking. I'm done. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I just want the hammer. Give me the fucking hammer. I don't care about you. I'm glad both of you are dead. Give me the hammer. Get me out of here.
Isaac,
I'm tired of your shit.
damn it, Isaac, what are you...
Kill yourself. Get out of here.
Please. No.
I don't care anymore. I don't care. Get out of here. Give me that fucking hammer. I swear to God.
Damn, the hammer broke in two.
The hammer broke! Fuck you. All the other tools didn't break. Some sort of diagram carved into the wall. Jerry can. That's all that's in here. Is that
Where am I?
Beerby?
Isaac, what are you doing? Hey, untie me!
You're safe in here.
Safe from what?
Alright, so where's the cassette tape?
Isaac, please, untie me.
It's okay. They can't hurt you here. We'll all have a chance at redemption eventually.
Don't leave me down here. Isaac, please, I'm begging you.
Here's the cassette. I was really hoping that this would get me to the cassette tape. And it didn't. There's literally just a gas canister in here. Of something that we already used. We've already used the gas canister. I'm getting to the point where I'm not caring anymore. It's listed as a horror game, which is why I was playing it, and it definitely has some violent, spooky themes. Wait a minute. Where'd the dude find this tape? Unless that's a tape from another area. The spooky sheep in the spooky fence. The spooky owl with the spooky rodent. Right now, I'm just speeding through. this other person's playthrough. See if I can find a cassette tape, because that's all I need. Basement or car? Because I found 2 cassette tapes. Okay. Alright, so there's actually loose soil somewhere around here that I didn't notice. So we do need to use the shovel once more. Oh, now it's appearing as loose soil. I'm pretty sure I walked over this before.
Shovel broke.
Sure, the shovel broke. Sure, 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 sure. You know, normally I wouldn't question that sort of logic, but at this point I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, I was really digging it at first, Lou. When the game first started, and I'm exploring, I was like, oh, this is spooky-ish. And the plot was intriguing. But after literally wandering around for like the last 30 years, I'm very much over this game.
Okay, that should be the last one.
Fucking finally. Can I go home now?
Time to get to the
Can you give me the credits? Yeah, I don't care that the site's contained. I just want the credits so I can stop streaming and uninstall the game. Swear to God, if you, like, make me explore 89 ways. What do you want?
Hey, I think that's all the devices up and running. We can get out of here now, right?
You did it, Chris. The signal array's back online. There's some stuff I need to do on my end, but we're almost done. Make your way to the Echo Garden. The big concrete building the other with the tunnel.
You did it. Good job. I can't believe it. I'm proud of you.
Hey, thanks, Marbs. I still have no idea what that portable loudspeaker is for that I used
Hello?
all my battery or ammo for, I suppose.
Oh, that can't be good.
Oh no, the lights are out. Oh God, I'm so spooked right now. Oh, chat, I am so spooked right now. Also, those lights aren't out, so I don't care. Give me the credits, please. Just give me the credits. I'm over this game. There hasn't even really been any jump scares. There's like a partial of one. No, Gino, I am so spooked. I am so scared right now. At the start, when I, like, seriously, like, when I was like a hour into this game, I was really digging it. I was like, man, I'm gonna recommend this to people. It's gonna be fun. It's kind of cool. It's neato. And now, like, I just want to be done. I just want to go back to bed.
Chris, you're here. Good. Make your way to the lower level.
Helen?
Today, March 16th, is a day that will go down in history, our biggest breakthrough yet. We have now established contact with the other side. Through years of prolonged study and relentless analysis, our work has finally paid off. What was but a fleeting moment now stands as a shining beacon of our efforts, a reminder of why we're here, the fruit born from our collective sacrifice. To communicate even for a matter of seconds with one of those who have passed proves to be the single greatest moment of my life. I am one step closer to finding her, to be able to speak with her once again, to hear her tender words. There is nothing I want more. With our theory confirmed, we are now preparing to move on to the third stage, prolonged exposure to the artifact. I believe with the right precaution, our newfound knowledge, we can overcome the pitfalls that have previously proven detrimental to our goal. Henry, my love. Henry, my love. Hold on 1 second. We will be together again. It's only a matter of time. I think that was the name of the girl at the restaurant. Seems to be operated remotely. How do you operate it remotely? Yes, I gotta fucking use this thing. No? I don't? Come on. No point in turning back now. So how do I operate the fucking door? Oh, there we go. Screwdriver? Porn page. June 10th, we found success with another host, a young male born following the initial events at GZ. The child has exceeded our expectations in control sessions here in lab and has proven far... Let me guess, I'm the child. Has proven far more resilient to the side effects, holding back our other participants. Through this host, we've been able to make contact on several separate occasions with clear results far exceeding our sample data. Since the acquisition, we have now doubled our staff, bringing in fresh minds with unique perspectives, has vastly improved their productivity, estimated milestones. Work has started on the off-site facility. I have been informed that this should be operational by winter. Preparations are beginning to take place for the transfer of viable hosts. I am incredibly proud of the work we have accomplished here at Echo Garden Institute. I look forward to the future endeavors. Okay. Elevator controls. There's no power. Access panel. Damage beyond repair. Override switch. So I overrode something. Damage beyond repair. I guess nothing? Okay. Staring at a display makes me feel weak. Okay. Am I a spooky ghost? Computer. Screen cracked. Just give me credits, man. Give me the credits, man. Computer. Damage beyond repair. Lab coats. Access card, huh? Strange machine. Dusty old lab equipment. Maybe yeah, it's basically just searching for the credits at this point, Marbs. Won't budge. Oh no, the door won't budge. I am so spooked. I'm so startled. Can we just... Alright, but what's over here? That door's busted. Won't budge. Is there anything of value in here? Do I really need... Looks like he's been through hell and back. A bunch of flappy disks. I don't care. All this is just flavor text of just like shit being busted that I'm sick of reading. Doesn't look like there's anything. Can we get on with it? Oh boy. Child's playroom. Spooky teddy bear. Keypad. Another child's playroom. Copy paste child's playrooms.
I need to show you something.
No.
Take a seat.
You want me to sit in that thing?
Just get in the chair, Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. I'm the spooky chosen child. They're gonna murder me.
This really doesn't look safe. Fuck, what am I doing here?
Chris, you've come too far to give up now. Trust me. After this, we can finally leave this place.
Okay, that thing does not look safe. Like, at all.
It's fine. Just take a seat.
Yeah, I don't even care. Just screw it. Let's do it.
Screw it. Let's do this.
Oh, we're in a weird nebulous void. Oh, yep, we're related to the project. What a surprise. There's the car. There's the cafe, I guess. There's stuff. Oh, there's the spooky graveyard. There's police crossing. Can we get on with it? I'm the ghost we made along the way. Oh, for fuck's sake. Use the terminal. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so we unplug the thing.
Doctor, he's conscious.
Establish a GPS. Do we have motor function?
Sympathetic pathway showing response. Pupils dilating. Chris, can you hear me? No verbal response.
Dr. Selwyn, the patient is stable for now.
Progress has been slow today. Might I suggest a brief recuperation period?
Disappointing.
Disappointing.
Run it again.
I woke to a deadly silence.
Oh, are we in control? No. You got an achievement.
My legs tired, fumbling over each step like I'd been asleep for a lifetime.
That's nice. Can we get on with it?
Something was different now. A stillness to the air. As I felt the blood slowly return to my fingers, so did a flood of memories. Those years spent alone with my father. Years my mind had locked away in the darkest corner of my subconscious. I had lived this horror before. Time and time again. Like some kind of fever dream. My father was an honest man. A loyalist. Dedicated to his craft. To science. To the pursuit of knowledge. But a compassionate man he was not. Everything changed the day my mother passed. His better half. He became obsessed with that village, with Hearth, and his stupid rock that fell from the stars. For years I thought I'd see her again, that she'd just come back, arms open like she never left. Maybe we were both deluded. My father convinced me I was sick. Maybe I was. I could see things other people couldn't. Things no 12-year-old should ever see. Day after day, I wished I hadn't told him. I wished things could go back to the way they were. Visits turned into appointments. Appointments into sleepovers. It wasn't long before we stopped going back home. This is your home now. Then I met Helen. I never knew her last name. The only researcher in that damned place with a conscience. If it wasn't for her, I'd be rotting there like the rest of them. She helped me get out. To get away. To a foster family in the southwest. A new life far from here. My rock. For years I dreamt about it. About that place and what it would be like to go back.
You know, all this seems neat. It might have hit me a lot harder if it didn't take me like 98 years to find a goddamn hammer. And a cassette tape.
My father started here. It ended when I severed that link. I guess now I can finally leave. We all can.
Alright, they're driving away. Can you get to the cribs, please? Thank you, Rachi. Oh, this is coming out to consoles, I guess. Who is Evelyn? Are we done? Oh, thank you for thanking me. Oh boy. Ending. Survivor. Notes found 9 of 9. Echoes found 18 out of 17. How do I find 18 out of 17 echoes? I guess maybe they're secret echoes? Oh. Yeah, no, can I skip it, please? Because this is just the dev team logo. I'd like to get to the main menu so I can quit. Thanks, Q. Can we go? No! No, you fucking don't. We're done. We're done with that. So 12 minutes over schedule. Over time. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. I'm going to send you over to Sub-Zero Smoke Rain. Anyways, Ali Darkshade, thank you for the raid. Lou and Marbs, thank you for fucking whatchamacallit, helping me out. Where's display capture? Turn that off. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna send you all over to Sub-Zero Smoke Rain. So, and Gino and Jerry and Prinny and Jeff and Q, thank you all for stopping by. I'll see you guys on the next stream, which might be later tonight. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how I'm feeling. All right, take care now. Bye. 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 Bye.